What's up YouTube, it's hip-hop channel YTV and I'm back with another video. Today our topic will be legendary Daz Dillinger and Death Row founder Suge Knight. You all probably remember the time when Death Row Records was at the peak of his popularity, but despite this great success, everything was not as good as it should have been. A good example of all this is Suge Knight and his stories, which many today do not even dare to tell. In today's video, rapper Daz Dillinger tells us an old story which happened years ago, so let's check this out. The video, come on.
Like I said before, Suge Knight was like our father. You know what I'm saying? We was the kids, you know what I'm saying? So, me and him, we was tight.
Yeah.
Me and him was super tight out of everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's how, in the end, it all fell out, it hurt it, you know what I'm saying? And we wanted to kill each other, you know what I'm saying? And still to this day, probably.
But how can something so beautiful turn so ugly?
Like I said before, trust, hey, you can break that loyalty, you know what I'm saying, can go a long way, but it can be broken in 10 seconds, less than a second, you know what I'm saying? And when you're doing it just scandalous, you know what I'm saying? And, he really did about us anyway because he was the blood. You know what I'm saying? We used to hear him say, them.
Watching Suge Knight fall from the top is just brutal. This man was once the owner of a 100 million a year company and now he is just a convict broke and in prison for 28 years. Death Row Records founder might be behind bars, but he still needs to pay the 107 million judgment from 2005. I would like to point out that Suge Knight is a criminal authority and he has committed not one horrible thing, but he is still a legendary person who has had a great impact on hip hop culture without doubt. Many may not realize this, but the fact is fact. That was all for today, and before I finish the video I'm gonna ask you a question of the day. What you'll think, what would Death Row be like without Suge Knight? Write your opinions in the comments down below. Stay tuned, subscribe YTV, get the notification bell, and don't forget to visit the website hiphopty.com. Thank you so much for watching, peace.